everybody, welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast where two kindred spirits believe that the pursuit of happiness is actually the same thing as reading a good book and being able to talk about it. Don't look at me like that, Becky. We're your hostesses, Brooke and
Beck.
Ooh.
I was just thinking you sound tired.
Yeah. I am tired. I feel like I look tired.
No.
Okay, that's good at least. Yeah, I am tired. Okay. Have a little quote here to start the I almost said evening. Start the evening off.
Well, it's close.
So almost there. Okay. You have to guess what book this is from.
Okay.
I know last week it was a little rough. Really focus, okay? Pull in all of your materials. All right, here's the quote. It was not until Greer had gone down the steps and her naked ankles were deep in damp leaves that she realized how even sights and sounds this mild could cloak the inconceivable. Excuse me, the inconceivable. That's it. That's the quote. Do you need me to repeat it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Does anybody out there need me to repeat it?
See, the problem is that I haven't read the books that you've read.
I know.
Greer.
That's sort of what makes it kind of evil and fun.
I like that name.
I do too. It's cool.
Inconceivable makes me think of Princess Bride, which obviously she's not from that book, but inconceivable.
Inconceivable. That's all you can think of now.
Yeah.
I should have picked a different quote.
Greer. Well, I should have had my quote ready. Shame on me. What are the... Okay, hold on. Let me think about it. Soul Riders?
No. I'm not reading anything over there.
No, that stinks. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Living Dead.
Yes. I was like turning around to see where... Oh, the other one is underneath it. Okay.
I forgot you were reading that.
Me too. I like it. I just have not... Anyway, we'll get into that. So, how was your weekend? That's the question.
How was my weekend? It was good. Oh, so we had a meeting at work.
We did have a meeting at work. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you can continue.
No, that's you can say what you're gonna say.
Oh my gosh. We clocked in because, at work meetings you get paid. And I left before everybody. I don't know how quickly before everybody I left or how long y'all were still there, but
I don't know either.
I zipped out of there and I didn't even clock out. So I got home and it was like late into the evening by the time I realized. I was like, oh crap, I didn't clock out. So I texted our manager that was there at the time during the meeting and I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I just realized I didn't clock out. Could you fix my time, please? Because I'm not trying to steal money, okay? I'm not. She's like, oh yeah, no problem. I got you. And so obviously she probably wasn't there anymore during the day. And in my head, I was like, okay, she's going to fix it right now. And so I come into work, which is a whole nother story in of itself, but I come into work this morning and I'm like, hey guys, is such and such here? That manager.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, she's coming in a little bit later. And I said, oh, okay. Because I tried to clock in.
And it wouldn't. It said you're already clocked in?
I was already clocked in. And I said, oh, no. So I said, well, let me tell you this then. I forgot to clock out after the meeting. They were like, it's okay. Clock out, clock back in, and I'll fix your time. I was like, okay. So I clocked out of the initial time from the meeting. And it said I was clocked in for 19 hours.
You're such a hard worker.
Oh, wow, I know, right?
So
and I was
dedicated.
like, sheesh, 19.45 hours.
That's hilarious.
So they fixed my time, though. Don't worry. If any of the other managers are listening, they fixed my time. I'm not a time thief.
Oh, that's okay. Our boss, our big boss, says last week one day, he goes, some girl named Rebecca DeCall had clocked in that she had COVID last week.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you that. He said it was fine. He should have looked at it earlier, but like he was looking at it at 5:30 at night, or sometime at night, and I clocked in at 5 in the morning. And so
Yeah.
he didn't see that it was AM. He thought I clocked in at 5 PM.
Yeah.
And he's like, he calls Brittany. He's like, who's this Rebecca D on the clock? And she goes,
Not on the clock.
She goes, Rebecca D. And he goes, yeah, she clocked in at 5 PM. And she goes, I guess she starts pulling up stuff. And she goes, why don't you check that time code again?
You silly guy. That's funny. She's like, I'm not clocked in at 5 p.m. That is not happening.
Oh, it was so funny. That's when he realized it was me.
Yeah. And for everybody's,
I didn't have COVID.
Yeah, I was going to say, for everybody's concern, she actually didn't have COVID. When we clock in, it says, are you experiencing any of these COVID symptoms? And you click yes or no. And she accidentally clicked yes. It happens to all of us.
And I don't even know what possessed me to hit yes. I'm like, yes.
You're like, yeah, I want to clock in.
Oh, no!
I did that too before. It happens to I think everybody's done
That's
that.
the second time I've done it, though.
Yeah, you're probably just in
Recently.
a hurry. Recently. You're just not looking. Not looking. You're just like, yeah. Clock me in. I want to work. Pay me.
Oh, so funny.
That is funny.
I don't know what else I did this weekend.
I don't know what I did either.
There's going to constantly throughout the summer, it's just going to be yard work, gardening.
Yeah.
So.
That's the life you want to live.
It is. It is the life I want to live.
It's just tiring, though.
Not tiring. It's just monotonous. There's nothing
else.
Exciting to say. Yeah, I weeded the garden.
Woo! You had a party over there.
Got out there and cut some kudzu out.
Nice. Yeah. I was outside when y'all pulled up, and I was watering. I actually went out there just to water the blueberries. And we're going to have a lot of blueberries. At least it seems like a lot to me. I mean, I don't grow them to sell or anything.
Right.
But they're taking on their own property over there. Yeah, they're starting to grow all on their own, new stalks and everything.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, whoa.
That's good.
Whoa.
I've got a lot of blackberries.
That's cool.
So excited. So last year we did some burning. Dad built a fire pit for me back there, threw some logs on. I burned out some stuff that's regrown. Can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking back there where stuff grew up over the winter time over the fire pit. And I was noticing that there were flowers there that looked similar to the flowers on my blackberry bush out front. And I got to looking closer and I was like, by golly, these are blackberries.
By golly, gee, look at those.
I never knew, first of all, that they were back there.
Yeah.
But secondly, I burned everything out last year. So I was kind of surprised that anything was growing there. Super excited about it because that means I have 2 to 3 times more blackberries than I initially thought I was going to have.
That's pretty cool.
Very cool. Plus, my mom has a whole bunch of blackberries down at her house and at the bottom of her driveway. And I knew she had blackberries, but I didn't realize she had as many as she has. And it sounded like she was offering them to me.
Ooh.
So I think I'm going to be picking blackberries at her house.
Yeah.
One of my fondest memories as a child is picking blackberries with my granddaddy.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I loved my granddaddy so much. Not his name, which was Herman Edgar. His parents must not have liked him much. But he was a great man.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really sweet. You just picked blackberries when you were little?
With my granddaddy. We picked, Mom took us strawberry picking in Reynolds. There's a place in Reynolds, Georgia that has strawberry fields. And it was nice. We went there. And I remember going peach picking one time. My granddaddy in his old house had plum trees. I can't remember. They may not have been producing plums by the time we came along. Because something happened and they still not bloomed, but they grew leaves, but they didn't blossom at some point. But I know I went peach picking. I went apple picking before.
That sounds fun.
That is fun. There's a lot of that in North Georgia.
I've never actually been apple picking.
Oh, we should go.
We should do
that would be a fun thing to do.
Little event.
Yeah.
That would be really fun. I don't know, do you actually climb up a ladder and get apples or?
I was a kid. I think we picked closer to what was hanging close to the ground, or I think I remember picking some up off the ground, they had fallen off the trees.
That's cool.
So I can't remember if anyone got on a ladder or not.
I want to get on a ladder. It'd be reaching up dramatically.
You don't have to do that when you peach pick because they don't grow very big. They don't get as tall, I should say, as apple trees.
I have a little apple tree out there. That little tree, that's an apple tree.
Really?
Yeah, it's obviously not big enough to do anything right now, but
I had one when I first moved into my house, and the kudzu killed it.
yeah.
But the first year I lived there, I picked apples off the tree and made my dad an apple pie.
That is so cute. I love that. I tried to make last year with the blueberries. I made blueberry cheesecake, and that was amazing. I actually made an actual blueberry cheesecake, and I was so proud. I tried to make some other it was like blueberry coffee cake or something.
Yeah.
But I like misread the instructions.
Yeah, I remember.
And it had like way too much baking soda, and it was absolutely disgusting. So we're gonna try again. I'm not a good baker.
Again,
Yeah.
but you can improve.
Yeah. Thanks. I think I should try to make like blueberry muffins. That
Yeah.
seems easy, right?
Coffee cake is nice. You should try that again.
I think I should try
with
that
the
again.
correct.
Yeah.
What am I trying to say? Measurements.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah,
I
that's
said
the word.
size. Yeah.
We're such a good pair.
Yeah, we are.
For those of you who couldn't hear my sarcastic child, she said maybe she put 2/4 baking soda in there. And for those of you who are wondering, what is 2/4? When I was a child, I think I was 12, I was looking for a 2/4 measuring cup.
Aww.
Okay? Because I was doubling a recipe, but I wasn't doubling it properly. So my mother loves to tell the story about how I was looking for a 2/4 measuring cup to all and sundry, including my children. So
that's funny.
I don't need help from the 10-year-old either. The peanut gallery can be quiet.
Baking, I'm not a good baker. I'm not. And I think it's amazing when people are good bakers. I can cook just fine, but and you know what? It's like, what's the difference? Because people are like, oh, I don't know how to cook. And I'm like, all you have to do is read a recipe.
Right.
That's the same thing with baking. All you have to do is read the recipe.
Right.
But for some reason, I don't have a good handle on baking. I'll get there.
My sister is a really good baker. I'll say that. I like to think I'm an okay baker.
Yeah.
I might not be as good. I actually think I'm a really good baker, but like the decorating part of baking.
Oh, yeah.
Like she's amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot decorate to save my life.
I couldn't
Ask
do
Emma.
that. I couldn't do that at all.
If you want to hear more embarrassing stories, hey, maybe that's what we
Contact
should.
Emma.
That's what we should do for our Patreon. We should have Emma tell embarrassing stories about me.
Yeah.
And Megan can tell embarrassing stories about you.
She sure can. She sure can. She did one earlier at work.
Oh, I missed it.
Well, actually, not today. It was the other day. It was Saturday, I think, actually.
She told an embarrassing story about you on Saturday?
I guess it was more embarrassing for her, but it was like, I would have rather her not said it.
Don't repeat it then. Don't repeat it for the listeners.
You have to become a Patreon. Or a patron, sorry. I don't know terms. You have to become a patron to get that story. Anyway.
We first have to have a Patreon
we
account.
We have an account. It's just not active. It's there, and I had already uploaded random stuff, but I have to keep uploading stuff.
Oh.
And then actually get it. What you do is you publish the Patreon account for people to actually go to and subscribe to it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should definitely get Emma to tell stories and Megan to tell. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Embarrassing stories with me. M and E.
That's funny. That's a good. I like that.
Yeah.
You're very clever.
Thanks. Okay. So, do you have any hauls?
No, I have no money to spend.
Likewise. Likewise.
Life is hard.
Yeah.
But it's gonna get better.
I do have some sort of haul.
Okay.
It's not a book. Like, did we even start a book podcast or like what? So months and months and months and months and months ago,
Yes.
before the Hogwarts Legacy game was released, I pre-ordered it, and then it came out on its initial release date for the new PlayStation and for computers.
That's right.
And so they all got to play it. And anybody who ordered it on Xbox or Switch did not. because it was not out yet. We have a PlayStation. It's just not the brand new one. So you also had to wait for that, if I'm correct. But I ordered it for our Xbox One. And then several months passed, and I'm like, finally, the date is coming. My game is going to be released and brought to my house. I'm so excited. And then, like, the day passes, and I'm like, okay, never got my game. And so I log into my GameStop account, and it says, no, it's actually going to be another month. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So, come May 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
It finally releases, and I get my game.
What a great way to celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Honestly. And so I have my game now, and I'm just so excited. I've played it a little bit. I've not gotten very far. I'm not going to edit when you leave. I'm going to play Hogwarts Legacy. So I've only gotten far enough to get sorted into my house and go to my dormitory. That's it. You do start the game off doing a little bit of some battling. So I did technically do that and quote unquote learn some spells. But that's all I've done. So
yeah, when our coworker got his game, he was telling me some about it.
I was so jealous for months. He just was like, yeah, it's so fun. You should totally like buy the new PlayStation and play it.
Oh, because we have money for that.
I'm not buying a new PlayStation. I have a perfectly good PlayStation and a perfectly good Xbox and a perfectly good Switch and computer.
Oh my goodness.
Austin bought it for the computer, and he had it upstairs hiding from me.
And that is hilarious.
He's like, hey, come up here. Because I was like sitting on the couch or something, and he was upstairs on the computer. He's like, come here, Brooke. I want to show you something. And I was like, okay. And I came up there, and he was like, look at this. And it was just like, I think it was under his Steam account, which is where he goes to buy the games. And it just showed like the banner image, and like where it would have said like buy, it actually said like play. But it didn't click in my head, and I was like, that's my game. That's my game I'm waiting on. He was like, I bought it. It's right here. And I was like, oh, that's cruel. And he was like, yeah, I'm not going to play it yet.
That's hilarious.
So he waited until I finally got my game to play his version. Do you want to know what house he's in?
Yes, I do.
What house do you think he's in?
He feels like he'd be Slytherin.
That's what I said.
Or Ravenclaw.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
What is he?
I told him that I thought he was going to be either a Gryffindor or a Slytherin. And he was like, Slytherin, aren't they the bad ones? And I was like, not necessarily.
Right.
I said, not necessarily. So he took the little quiz that they do in the game. It's very short. They only ask you like 4 questions. And then they just pick one, and then you can either say, yes, I agree, or you can pick the one you want. And he got and kept Gryffindor.
Oh, really?
So he's a Gryffindor, which I kind of figured, but I don't know. He was more of a Harry Potter character. I didn't know if he was going to be Gryffindor or Slytherin.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So he's been playing it. He's actually further along now because I haven't sat down and played it since the other day when he made me play it. I had wanted to sit down and edit because I was like, I've got to edit because I want. Okay, let's back up a little bit. I forgot like all week coming up to our meeting on Sunday that we had a meeting on Sunday. Forgot all week, every day.
That's so funny because we kept reminding each other.
Yeah, every day would forget. Brand new day, completely forgot. And every day we would remind each other. So, I kept saying, I'm going to edit the podcast Saturday, because I put it off all week. I'm going to edit the podcast Saturday after work. I'm going to get everything done, the show notes, and I'm going to sit down on Sunday. I'm going to start from Sunday morning. I'm just going to play that game, because that's what I want to do. I just want to play the game. And then I also forgot that, like, a week and a half prior, that I made plans with my family to go to the movies and to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which was pretty funny. And also, very sad moments. It was really cruel. They didn't have to do that. So, they didn't have to do that to me.
Heard.
Very good movie, though. And
is that why you had to leave before?
Yeah. And obviously I did want to get there on time for the time we picked, but also my mom had already purchased the tickets, and I was like, I've got to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying to, like, be patient, and I feel like we covered everything we were supposed to really talk about anyway, and she knew anyway, the manager, she knew. But, so I already forgot about that, and then I forgot about the meeting. So it was like 6 o'clock by the time I got home.
Oh my goodness. You didn't play anything,
I didn't play anything. I was so tired. I just sat down and watched Lost. Austin was like, he was at work, so he was texting me. He was like, are you playing your game? I was like, no. I don't feel like it now. I'm tired. Takes too much brain power. So, I didn't get to play it all day Sunday. That's my whole point. So, I'm going to play it when y'all leave.
That'll be fun.
Done.
I had a Hogwarts game on my phone. Well, I still do.
Yeah.
Somehow it got uninstalled. I don't remember what happened. And I reinstalled it. And all my progress was gone. And I had to start all the way over. And I was like, then I got mad.
Yeah.
And I have never played it since, just because.
Which game was it? I had one too, and I think I uninstalled it, and I haven't played it. But I played it for a little bit, and it was fun.
I enjoyed it when I was playing it before, but like, it's really annoying when you have to go back and redo everything you already did, and like you remember doing that.
It wasn't Wizards Unite. It was something else, wasn't it?
Let's see here. Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess so.
I think that's it.
Because there's only like two, I think. Like 2 actual games for the phone. I think it's that one, Wizards Unite, and the mystery one. I guess I had the mystery one.
I could get the app for the fan club.
Ooh! You can. But anyway, sorry, I went off on a long rant.
That's okay.
That was my haul. 22 minutes into the episode. Okay. Have you finished anything?
I have not finished anything.
Ooh.
And I was listening to Eye of the World on the way here. I haven't been making them listen to anything in the car, but I really wanted to listen to it.
Yeah.
I still have 11 hours left.
Nice. How long is it originally?
That's a good question. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see if it tells me.
And I also sort of thought, were you not physically reading it as well?
Yes, I was going back and forth.
Okay.
When I was when I was donating plasma, I was physically reading it. That's how I had marked.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The quote that I wanted to have this week, but the marker got moved, and I was going to go back and refind it, and I forgot to do that.
That's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Should be under like title details or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I think it's 34 hours.
Dang.
Oh, I'm sorry. 29 hours and 57 minutes.
Okay.
Might as well be 30 hours.
May as well be 34 hours. Wow, that's a long audiobook.
Yeah. And then, of course, I'm still listening also to a man called Uva.
Mm-hmm. And tell me.
So, I was texting you about it.
Yeah.
And because something happens, and I said, I reserve my right to cry because I don't want to believe that actually happened.
Yeah.
Without giving away what happened. And it didn't. So I was glad that I reserved my right to cry.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know where exactly I am in the book, but just based on the fact that I don't think it's close enough to the end yet. There was that, and then it went right into his past, like when he was a teenager. And I was like, This seems very strange, a strange place for this to happen.
Right.
For that to actually have happened.
Okay, yeah. As somebody who's listened to the audiobook, I understand what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I'm trying not to give it away for people who either haven't read it or maybe are in the middle of reading it. Like, I don't want to say too much. So, yeah. But I'm enjoying it. There are some very funny moments.
He is really funny.
The guy who's reading it, I've told you this.
Yeah.
He almost sounds like Tom Hanks.
Uh-huh.
I've never seen the movie, but I'm envisioning Tom Hanks as he's reading this.
Yeah.
Because he kind of sounds like him anyway. And I'm just like, this guy is hilarious. Like, he's so cranky.
Mm-hmm.
Just hard to get along with. and he does it on purpose to keep people at a distance.
Yeah. It's almost like he's just challenging everybody just to challenge them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's this one relationship he regrets doing that with. And I'm like, what's going to happen with this relationship? And, like, why do you do this?
Why are you the way you are? I mean, I guess sort of why he is the way he is.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but, like,
lighten up, man.
his wife must have been a saint, man.
I know. Really tempered the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great book.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
really
enjoying it a
good.
lot.
Yeah. Just to update you on which Fredrik Backman book my mom is listening to. She started Beartown.
Oh.
I didn't really know that until I meant to ask her yesterday when we were actually together, like at the movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot, so I texted her when I got home, and I was like, I meant to ask you if you were going to read Beartown. And she was like, yeah, I'm reading it. Like, yeah, I am.
Is she enjoying it?
She said it's keeping her interest so far. I will say that, I mean, Beartown, I can't remember if there was a lot of funny moments in Beartown, because almost all of his books have, like, great funny moments. I almost said movements. Funny moments. But there are, I think, some funny moments in Beartown, but Beartown is not a funny book.
Right.
But it is still...
Well, I know that based on what you have told me.
But it is still very good, and I think I'm going to start the rest of the books soon on audio.
What's the second one in the series? There's 3, right?
Yes, the first one is Beartown, obviously. Let's see. And the whole trilogy is out and published and done. Okay, so the first one is Beartown. The second one is Us Against You. And then the third one is Winners. Oh, I'm sorry, The Winners.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to listen to them because I liked Beartown. It was actually like the first book I read this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that means anything to anybody like it does to me. But yeah, so I think I'm definitely going to listen to them. And they're on Scribd. What was that? Oh. With these headphones on, it's like, did I actually hear something?
Right.
Or am I making stuff up? So you're just listening to, or you're reading Eye of the World and A Man Called Uva.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I am reading still. I haven't made any progress in The Living Dead. I just haven't sat down and read it.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it. And I think the other day I sat down and read like the rest of the chapter I was in, and I was like, yeah, I'm still enjoying this book. Like I could tell I still was enjoying it. But then, like, I don't know, I got busy, did something else, and I just haven't made the time to sit down and actually read it. And as I've already told you multiple times now, once y'all leave, I'm playing this game.
Right,
like,
so
I'm
you
not
also
reading it.
won't be finishing it today.
Right. I think I'm like 40% of the way through, I think, if I had to guess, without looking at my Storygraph. And I'm also still reading Love Is Never Lost by Faye Madden.
What about that audiobook you were telling me about?
Yeah, the audiobook I was telling you about. That is... I started an audiobook. Nobody on the podcast knows. Until right now. I started an audiobook called You Shouldn't Have Come Here by somebody.
That's a great name.
I always have the hardest time remembering author names when it's on audio because like you can just scroll and click so easily. It's like you don't even pay attention to the author. I mean, I don't know about you, but I have that problem.
Well, I've been looking for specific books on audio, so I haven't had that problem yet.
Yeah.
So
I was just scrolling. Like, I'm listening to this on Audible. I used a credit. I have, like, I don't know. I had a handful of credits. So I was like, I'm just going to use one. And I saw this one pop up on BookTube. One of the girls I follow, like, talked about it, and she said it was really good. Or maybe that she heard it was really good. I can't really remember exactly what she said.
Right.
But that it was really good, and it was 5 stars, and blah, 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 all these great things. And so I was like, well, you know what? I like the cover. The cover is creepy and ominous, and it's a thriller. So it's You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Jeneva Rose. She is the best-selling author of The Perfect Marriage. And Colleen Hoover blurbed the title of this one, and it said, Jeneva Rose is the queen of twists.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you told me that.
And, it's okay. I mean, like, okay, so how long do I have left in it? I have an hour left. I have 57 minutes and 18 seconds left. And if this amazing twist doesn't happen soon, then I don't know what everybody's raving about. It's okay. And you know what? I told you this on the way when I came into work. I had just started this audiobook like on the way home the previous day, and then I listened to it on the way to work, and then I came in and I was like, I thought I was listening to a thriller.
Right.
But it's like profoundly romantic. And I don't know if like maybe I was wrong or if like they think this is thrilling. I don't know. So I Googled it, and it is it's labeled as a thriller romance. And I don't think I've read a thriller romance. And it's okay. Like, it's fine. The romance is like, it's whatever. It's just kind of sprinkled in there. But it was just weird. Like, I had already listened to basically an hour at that point, and like nothing creepy and suspenseful had really happened.
So has it now? Like,
yes, there has been a few things that have happened, and I'm like, okay, this is a pretty okay.
And the theory you gave me at work, is it still your theory?
I don't know. Okay. My theory. Well, you know, let me read the synopsis. Let me get everybody included. 1 second. Title details. All right. Hey, don't do that. Okay, this is the synopsis. I'm just going to read it. It's like 2 paragraphs. Bear with me. You've opened up your house and your heart to a total stranger. What could possibly go wrong? Grace Evans, an overworked New Yorker looking for a total escape from her busy life, books an Airbnb on a ranch in the middle of Wyoming. I like the setting, by the way. I do like that setting. When she arrives at the idyllic getaway, she's pleased to find that the owner is a handsome man by the name of Calvin Wells, and he's eager to introduce her to his easygoing way of life. But there are things Grace discovers that she's not too pleased about. A lack of cell phone service, a missing woman, and a feeling that something isn't right with the ranch. Despite her uneasiness, the two bond and start to fall for one another. However, as her departure date nears, things change for the worse. What began as a playful romance soon turns into a complicated web of lies. Grace grows wary of Calvin as his infatuation for her seems to have morphed to obsession. Calvin fears that Grace is hiding something from him, including her reason for staying at his ranch to begin with. Vacation flings typically end in heartbreak, but for Grace and Calvin, it'll be far more destructive. So, with that synopsis being out there into the world, want to include everybody now. I came to work and I told Becky that I think my theory is it was kind of a reach. I don't know yet still, though. The twist has not happened. There's been a few little small, a few small revealing points as to like some things that have been addressed in the story, but not that you can tell they're not actually the plot twists. I said, I think that they are both bad. I think Grace and Calvin have both done something bad, are doing things that are illegal and bad, but they don't know that each other is bad. And I think that makes for an interesting theory. But I think, like, just to give a comparison or an example, it's like a robber breaking into a serial killer's house. Kind of like they're both bad, but they don't know they're bad. And like it's going to hit the fan when they both realize they're both evil.
Right.
I don't know yet. It has still not been revealed to me, really. I'm still thinking that there's hope for that kind of twist. And if that happens, it's fine with me. But I did think of a different theory on the way home today. I was like, maybe it's actually this person. And we would have never seen it coming. And I was like, okay, that might actually be interesting. But I gotta say, I mean, I don't know. I haven't read anything else by this author, but I'm not feeling like she's the queen of twists. So that's just me.
It remains to be seen.
It remains to be seen. I think Agatha Christie is the queen of twists, but that's just me. Yeah. I'm still on this little book, Love is Never Lost by Faye Madden. It's fine, I guess. I haven't made it very far in that either. I haven't really been reading a lot.
That's okay.
If you can't tell. Yeah.
That's okay. You're the queen of reading, so.
Thank you. The queen.
Yes.
You hear that, everyone? I'm the queen of reading. I did make a lot of progress on my temperature blanket.
Yay!
It's getting rather long.
I finished my niece's blanket, which is good because her birthday's coming up very, very soon.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to get caught up on the temperature blanket again. I was so like 1 week. I was only 1 week out, and then I got behind again.
So I didn't realize I was as far behind as I am. The last day I've done was let me say this, I'm almost done with March.
That's good. That's good.
That's okay, right? So then I will be about a month-ish behind in a few days.
That won't take you too long to get caught up.
Hopefully. I do really good if I have like several hours and I can just sit down and like watch Lost and knit at the same time and just like binge it.
Yeah.
Like that's how I got so far the other time. But I can't really knit and play this game.
No.
So
it ain't happening today.
It's not happening today.
That's funny.
I might have to, and tomorrow I'm going to edit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when I get back onto it. It'll happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
We'll get there. I also want to start crocheting some little plushies.
Yeah, you should.
I'm thinking I'm going to try to get started on that. I want to work on my temperature blanket tonight, and I'll probably work really hard on it this week. But this weekend I might go buy some yarn with my plasma money.
Yeah.
Because I'm broke. I don't have any other money. And maybe I'll try to. I found this video to do this cute turtle.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
The people, they love turtles.
They do.
They love turtles.
I know someone with a turtle tattoo.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Do you?
That's funny. That's funny. That's my sister, everybody. She's got a turtle tattoo. Yeah. She got that turtle tattoo for our grandpa because we used to call him Turtle.
That's funny.
So that's funny. I was like, you know somebody with a turtle tattoo? I don't. Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh.
You're funny.
I'm something. Yep.
Yep.
That's all I got.
That's it.
I don't have much right now.
Where are we in our recording?
Almost 40 minutes.
It's going to be a short episode, y'all.
Shorty episode.
We're both short, so I guess it's okay.
I'm going to have a goal of trying to have finished both of these by next episode.
Oh, okay.
That's a big goal.
That is but you're a fast reader too.
I mean, I could breeze through this little one because it's so short, but this one, The Living Dead.
Look at all the tabs.
Look at all the tabs. I don't know if you can hear No, hold on. Hold on, everybody. I don't think you can. Oh.
It's not really picking it up.
It's not picking up the tabs. Oh, well. No ASMR for y'all today. And it's entertaining. I just need to have the time to sit down and read it. I could be taking it to work, but I haven't even really had the time to sit down and read on break at work.
Yeah.
Breaks have just been a little wonky.
That's an understatement.
I've also just taken this one because it's so small, because this is so big, and I also carry my little baggie that has the sticky notes in it, and it's just a lot to carry. Anyway, that's my goal, though. I would like to have finished The Living Dead and Love is Never Lost by next Monday when we record.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to finish this audiobook tomorrow.
Okay. And then you'll be able to tell me if
whether
there was
or
a
not
plot
she's
twist.
amazing as an author,
or she's like Iain Reid.
Oh, gosh. Not Iain Reid.
Sorry, Iain.
I will say, though, like, at least if you compare Iain Reid's to Miss Jeneva Rose, so far, I'm not done with the book, but so far, I would like to say that Iain Reid does have more interesting twists, even if I don't really like them. or care for them all too much or understand them when they're happening. But the initiative is there. But like so far, this is just sort of like kind of a blasé, average kind of thrillerish story. Like it's nothing amazing.
Sorry.
No offense.
What's her name again?
Jeneva Rose.
Sorry, Jeneva.
No offense. I've not read anything else by her. That one that was on the cover, where it said best-selling author of The Perfect Marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen that book cover a lot. Like I guess people really like it. So maybe I should listen to that one or try that one. I don't know.
Okay. Well.
I also don't know if I would rather. If it's going to be a thriller, I think I would rather it just be a thriller and not a thriller romance. Like, the romance was fine. It was just fine. Like, it's nothing. It confused me, though, because I didn't know it was a thriller romance.
You're like, what's
I
happening?
was like, oh my gosh, the way these people are talking and describing each other, it's like, this is not. Did I read the right book? Did I click on the wrong cover?
It's funny.
Yeah, it was really awkward. I was really confused. I had to Google it. If I have to Google it, that's kind of a problem.
Yeah, it's not doing its job.
Yeah. Iain. Reid.
Did you? Yeah, you had to Google that too.
I did. I had to look up a YouTube video just to understand what the heck was going on.
I'm surprised they understood what was going on.
And I think because I listened to, and the one I'm referring to is I'm thinking of ending things.
Yeah.
Because
I started that one and did not finish it.
yeah, that was crazy. We both started Iain Reid books at the same time. Remember that? And I had to look up a YouTube video because I didn't know what the heck was going on. But in the YouTube video, she was like, it makes a little bit more sense if you have the physical book because you can see how the words change. Like, apparently they change throughout the book and, like, the chapters all, like, it switches around.
Okay.
But, like, in the audiobook, it's just, you can't see anything. You just have to rely on what the narrators are doing. And it wasn't there.
And they can't narrate word change. Like,
yeah,
they don't...
like, they can't. It was weird. It was, I was like, what is happening? I was sitting in the parking lot at work on my break, like, what is going on? And I, like, listened back because I was like, I missed something. I had to have missed something important. Let me go back, start the chapter over. Nope. And then I had to look up the video.
That's funny.
Anyway.
Did you ever get to see the pictures of England that our friend took?
No.
No?
That's my own fault. Because I was not sticking around. But I don't think he's brought his laptop.
I was going to say, he probably doesn't bring his laptop every day either.
Yeah. So, I'll have to ask him. Maybe he has some pictures on his phone.
He might.
I know he had the cathedral ones.
He took 3,000 pictures, I think he said.
Yeah. He said he filled up 3 memory cards, I think. And I was like, wow. That's a lot of pictures. I mean, we told him to take a lot of pictures.
Yeah, we did.
So, you did what you were told.
But did he scrapbook them for you? That's the thing.
I have yet to see a scrapbook. Now, a scrapbook you can take home and look at pictures.
Right, we should text him. Scrapbook.
We need a scrapbook to go around where we work.
Ding dong.
I almost said it. I'm going to have to cut out. I think you were, like, in the middle of talking when I said it, too. So.
Yeah. Just cut out the whole thing.
I'm just going to have to cut out the whole thing. Anyway.
He's the one who read Eye of the World.
Yep.
And I text him this big, long thing about it. And then he goes, but just wait.
He's a man of few words.
I think he's getting excited for me to get to where I'm almost at.
Yeah. That's me with, sorry, I'm eating a brownie.
She's hungry.
So our friend that was reading A Court of Thorns and Roses, the series, she's in the 2nd book now.
Mm-hmm.
And she, like, blazed through all the way to, like, the 12th chapter.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, yeah, keep going. It's amazing. And then I don't think she's really said anything else about, like, when I answered those 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if that's come into play yet, I don't know. Because we've discussed this, like, just because she's at chapter 12 doesn't mean I remember what happens in chapter 12.
Right.
So I'm excited to see what happens from her point of view. And today at work, she was like, how do you say this person's name? I had no idea what she was talking about. I was like, what? She's like, in the book. And I was like, oh, oh, right. Sorry.
What was the name?
I forgot how it's spelled, but I think she tried to spell it. But the name is Iain. And that's how I say it. And I said, I don't know if that's necessarily correct. But that's how I read it. So.
That's funny. There's a character in Eye of the World, and her name is Egwene.
Uh-huh.
At least that's how it looks spelled. But the narrator is saying Egwene, and Emma goes, "Who's Egwene? It's Egwene."
Yeah. It's really funny, like, how different narrators will say the names of book characters. And then you're like, so are they right? Because sometimes they're not right. Sometimes they're just reading and they're not told how it's actually said.
Right. And how it's spelled is kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially with fantasy.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I think I've gotten everything off of my chest now.
Me too.
I think that's all I've got. I'm sorry.
Wow. It's going to be a short one this week, guys.
Yeah, sorry. There won't be too many cutouts, though. I mean, so it'll probably be like, let's see, 45 minutes, 46
That's
minutes.
not bad, really.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I'll be stingy with what I decide to cut out.
It feels short to us because we're so used to talking way more than that.
Yeah.
But did she just huff at me?
I don't know what she said.
All right. Well, okay. I guess we're done. So
now you have to have a quote for next week.
Yes.
You've got to make up for it.
I will make myself not forget. You know what? I thought about it like multiple times during the week.
Yeah.
And
I'll try to remind you Wednesday.
Yeah, I probably should. I just have my mind on a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
But.
And that's fair. In comparison to like your other priorities, I guess I understand if you don't have a quote from a book.
But I really wanted to read this quote. Like, yeah. I'm so upset with myself for forgetting. But yes, I will try to make myself remember it next week. Anyway. All right. Well, thank you for listening, Kindred Spirits. We really appreciate you. And don't forget to check out the show notes. Don't forget to check out Sideways Sheriff. And don't forget to check out our merchandise. Want to say thank you to Sideways Sheriff and Miss Tracy for all you do for us. We appreciate you. And it's so wonderful to know that there are so many kindred spirits in the world. Until next time, stay happily booked.